If you want to get my tech news. Wait, am I allowed to do the melody, or is that like,
It's fine, probably.
We'll do a sound alike. If you want to do my tech news, you gotta watch this Techlinked. Make it last forever. Tech news never ends.
That's pretty good, actually.
Although Windows 7 is officially dead in that Microsoft is no longer regularly releasing security updates for it, you might not be completely on your own if you happen to be someone who never internalized the value of letting go and moving on. Microsoft recently discovered that a particular update was causing users' desktop backgrounds to change to plain black if they tried to set an image as a wallpaper in stretch mode. Well, not everyone wants to stare into the abyss every time they use their PC, so the company has actually issued a patch that is freely available to everyone, which is a break from Microsoft's usual approach of charging a fee to update out-of-date products. Although Microsoft has been trying hard to get everyone onto the Windows 10 platform, go on, get it! Tons of people are still using Windows 7, so a bug like this just isn't great PR for the company. As for me, I'm just glad that I can keep using my Linus face wallpaper on my circa 2010 laptop that I definitely don't have connected to the internet.
You don't have your own face as a wallpaper.
I do. While the tech world is no stranger to knockoff gadgets made by unscrupulous folks trying to make a quick buck, it's not too often you see counterfeit stock CPU coolers. But this is exactly what's happened with AMD's Wraith Prism cooler, which is included with the higher end CPUs in AMD's Ryzen lineup. You can spot a fake cooler by counting the heat pipes. So the knockoff has 6 heat pipes, while the real deal has 4. I guess they weren't content to just copy it, they wanted to also improve it.
Way better.
As for me, the quality of heat pipes actually matters as much as the quantity, so I'll take a real 4 heat pipe one over 6 fake ones any day. Now the heatsink and fan otherwise look pretty legit, but AMD has announced that this counterfeit version is not tested. And so they therefore advise against buying it. Because who buys a stock cooler anyway? Like it's not clear where these fake coolers are coming from or why anyone wants them, but I'm guessing whoever's making them has better equipment than we did when we tried to make our own heatsink from a block of metal.
We tried to knock off, but it didn't.
We got knocked off. It's common knowledge that YouTube comments tend to be a cesspool of trolling hostility and terrible grammar. Except for the ones on Techlinked, of course. Honestly, you guys are pretty well behaved.
Love you.
And also Flowplane.
Oh.
Love you guys too. But the extent of the problem elsewhere is apparently so bad that folks contracted to moderate content on the YouTube platform have recently had to sign agreements acknowledging that post-traumatic stress disorder is an occupational hazard due to having to review disturbing content as part of the job requirements. The workers are also required to seek mental health care for job-related stresses if advised to do so by a counselor. Contracted moderators are in charge of making sure that illegal, violent, and extremist content doesn't make its way onto YouTube or other Google platforms, so the agreement does cover a lot more than just silly flame wars in the comments section. It is a great reminder to be nice on the internet. Like, is that so hard? I mean, just look at our guys down there. They're like sweet little, nice people. Now it's time for the Quark Barks. Brought to you by Brilliant, the problem-solving based website and app with over 60 interactive courses in math, science, and computer science. Brilliant will help you achieve your goals in STEM and also puzzle you, surprise you, and expand your understanding of the modern world. All of Brilliant's courses have storytelling, code writing, interactive challenges, and problems to solve. And now there's new interactive content that makes solving puzzles and challenges even more fun and hands-on than ever before. Our recommendation, get your hands on it with the mathematical fundamentals. Is it possible to drag the number tiles so that every row and column add up to the largest sum beside it? I don't know, but heck, I want to find out. So head to brilliant.org/techlinked and get 20% off today. I've discovered an entirely new bark of quarks.
Science.
If you're still rocking an old school Nintendo Wii, you might be on your own if you want to fix any problems that arise, as the company has announced it will no longer service them because they cannot get enough spare parts. So make sure to use the wrist strap so that your Wii remote doesn't, slam into your TV. It's bad.
Never see it again.
Although this doesn't seem like a great time for Boeing to come out with a new plane for fairly obvious reasons, the company is forging ahead with its new 777X, which is billed as the world's most powerful twin-engine jet airliner. Boeing successfully completed a test flight, and the plane is supposed to be in service next year. It's cool, it's got like these folding wingtips.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah, the wingtips, they're so cool. They fold up so that it can fit where the old 777 went.
Still didn't use it though.
Apple isn't quite hopping on the foldable display train yet, but it has patented a design for a curved desktop that is essentially a J-shaped piece of glass with a keyboard on the bottom and display up top. It's one of those beautiful Apple designs that make you just go, why though? Like, it seems worse to use in every way.
Not USB-C on the bottom of the mouse pad.
Now for something from the Department of Irony. The antivirus program Avast, which is of course designed to keep your data safe. I mean, I always trust people who are like,
Avast!
They're under fire for selling consumer data to a number of large companies. Although users did have to opt in, it was unclear to consumers that their data was actually being sold for money. That's right. Security programs are compromising your security. Social media makes you antisocial. Up is down. Ha ha! How sad. And on a more cheerful note, folks living in Vermont may soon be able to add emojis to their official state-issued license plates. That is brilliant. Yeah, because you get to have even more options for unique license plates, and they get to be cooler all at the same time.
Millennials.
A bill has been introduced in Vermont's State House to give drivers a choice of 1 out of 6 emojis to add to their plates for a little bit of personal flair.
Ooh.
Although I have a feeling eggplant enthusiasts might be out of luck on this one. And you're out of luck, because that's our show. So come back on Wednesday for another helping of tech news. It'll be a lucky helping, which I promise it'll be more satisfying than a plate of eggplant parm.
A lucky?
I don't know, it was a combination of, luck, unluck, juxtaposition, and also the eggplant jokes that were worked into the end of the thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what happens.
I'm just confused.
That's what happens when I go off script.